Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back. Let's see if this is your first time ever using Tinkercad. Go check out some of my first videos, and we'll start you off from scratch. And anybody can learn this very easy. So let's get into today's build. We're going to make a fish of some sort. I think like a koi or a goldfish. So like a fish statue or decoration. I think that'd be cool. I think maybe like a koi would be good. Let's do that. Okay, I don't even know what to do. So let's just start with something. We're going to start with the circle. Um, let's kind of start making a shape, a fish shape maybe. Okay, yeah, we need like a main body shape. Um, it'd be cool if we could bend these circles and stuff, but that is not the case. I wonder if we could get really weird. What if we... Okay, so you see I put this slider all the way up, so that makes the sphere smoother. Should I try something weird? Okay, we're doing it. Okay, I'm going to duplicate. What I'm going to do is I'm going to shrink this down a little bit. So see, we actually have two. So because I hit duplicate, so I'm going to shrink it down a little bit. And then I'm going to move it out and up and spin it a tiny bit. Like this. So see, I have my, what's it called? Oh, yeah, see, I have my arrow on the outside of this circle. Otherwise, it'll snap into these angles. But we want a slight adjustment, so go outside of the circle. And let's move it over just a little bit like this. And what happens if we keep hitting duplicate? So it's going to make another one even smaller. Look at it. Did this actually work? Wow, what? First, oh my god, I can't believe how good that worked. Wow. It's really hard to make organic shapes in Tinkercad. And look at that. I just learned something. And look, let's have this side kind of come the other way a little bit, but not so we won't change the size so much. Okay, duplicate. Let's move it out a little and spin it like this. Only a tiny bit. We are going to make it a little smaller. Like that. Let's see, should I come up? Let me look at this side. Don't want to stick it out that side too much. Let's try it down. Yeah, we want things trending down so it sits flat or, sits on the plane. Okay, let's hit duplicate again. See, because it's also duplicating, it's remembering the motion, like how far I moved and how much smaller I made it. So let's hit that a few times and see what it looks like. Okay, this looks a little weird, actually. Okay, so let's go back a few. We might leave a couple, so like, yeah, maybe we'll leave it like that. I think that will be okay. I guess what I could have done is let's see, is there only one of these now? It's hard to tell. Okay, let's duplicate it again. Let me try that one more time. I'm going to come out a tiny bit. We're going to spin only the littlest bit here. And maybe I shouldn't make it get smaller for this part. So let me hit duplicate a few times. There, see, we're stretching it. We're stretching it over. It's actually pretty cool. Let's see, what if we keep going a few more? And now get a little smaller. Can I still keep doing this, or is it gonna... Oh, I see. Okay, so I'd have to start it over again. Okay, now let's make one of these a little smaller because I feel like we need a little... Well, maybe not. Let's just delete that. Let's just go for it. Why not? Okay, so what we're going to do is we want a little bit of a flat belly because we want him to print halfway decent. So let's drop him down. Oh, whoops. We better select him. I forgot there's like 30 shapes here already. Whoops. Okay, so combine. Okay, now we got this weird shape. Hey, it looks like a fish from the top. Okay, let's drop him down a little. Oh, it's still thinking. Uh-oh. We already got that many objects. I wonder how many it was. I wasn't paying attention. I just kept hitting it. Okay, we'll give him a little flat belly. Let me think. Yeah, that should be fine. So see, I just lowered him down below the grid or work surface. And you could just take one of these cutout rectangles and just pull. This usually is the tab you grab to make it taller. Just pull it underneath and it'll cut off whatever's inside there. So see, the belly's sticking down in there. Okay, we can select both by dragging with the left mouse button to create the square, and whatever's in the square will get selected. And combine, so we'll group them together. That'll cut off this bottom. Okay, we got our bottom cut off. Very cool. Okay, let's start making this look like a fish. It kind of looks like a weird leech. Yeah, we made a leech. Oh, we'll have to do that in a different episode. All right. Okay. Now let's. For some reason I already want to make a top fin or a side fin. Let's try to use the draw tool a lot today for fins. But we gotta experiment how this is gonna work. So like if I do a shape like this, I'm just like, oh god, I need to get me one of them, like a pen and tablet. Okay, I'm just visualizing something. Okay. You know what's kind of funny is I kind of actually, let me just see something. Now, it doesn't have to be, this doesn't have to be anatomically correct for a real species. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just kind of did this by mistake, and I kind of actually like how this looks. So here, let's see how it looks on the model. Oops, that one I don't like. Like, I was thinking we could use this. It might just be more kind of artsy looking. Like, it's not going to look real natural. And here, let's make a little connection bulge here, like a fin might have in nature. Sure. Why not? Okay, so let's hit done and then go play with this silly fin. So obviously it's pretty big, but some koi, like butterfly koi, they have huge fins. Um, I mean, not this big, but so let's shrink this down. Oops. If you hold shift and drag this in, no wonder it's not working. I'm hitting enter. Yeah, if you hold shift, it will uniformly scale your design or whatever you're making. Um, Obviously, we can't leave it all blocky and chunky like this, but let's just see what that would look like as a fin. See, it looks cool. It looks great, actually. Okay, so we need this not to be so uniform on the top, so how do we want to do that? I have an idea that I always wanted to try. Let's see. We want it to ripple on the top. So let's see. Watch this. I always wanted to try this. Oops. I have no idea why I grabbed that. Okay, let's grab another scribble tool. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to let's make a little pattern like this. Wow, that is really bad. It probably would look fine, but I'm going to get me a little drawing tablet, pen, or something. Is this just going to work or not? Okay, let's just see. So what you could do is, see how this surface is completely flat? I don't think we want that. So look, we could use this. We just made our own cutout tool. Can we make it thick? Oh, wow, okay. Let's make it a little thicker. Okay, watch. So see, we can turn this to a cutout tool, lay it down. We're going to make it a lot bigger. And look, we can lay it over the top of this fin. And we can cut some waviness into it. Okay, so that sticks above. Okay, so what we're going to do here, I'm going to duplicate this so we have two. Okay, so look, I'll put one above it. So look, let's connect these two. So I'm holding shift and now we're going to group these two. Ready? A boop. Oh, whoops, I had it down too far already. This might be too drastic. Okay, hold on. Back. See, ooh, what, duh. Well, I don't know what I was thinking. So see, we got to cut this in. We got to cut it in two steps. So we'll make sure it's touching a little bit here, and we will group. And then let's bring this one down, and we can cut farther in. Okay, not that far here. Let's go smaller increments of movement. So right down here, you can change your increments of motion. There we go. So now let's select both and group. Wow! Yeah, look, guys. That totally worked. Okay, click off of that. Wait, did I just group the fish with this somehow? Wow, look. I somehow selected the fish is grouped with this. Quick fix, come on. There we go. So yeah, we have like this wavy, this wavy, wacky fin now. I think it's really cool. If you ever see how it's moving out of my frame, hit F and it'll center the object that you have selected. So see, now it doesn't look so silly because I feel like it could almost be a little bigger now that I like it so much. Well, you know what? Let's make these first two smaller. Okay, let's make sure it's connected. And honestly, a dip right here would have made... I should have maybe moved that so it dipped right there. I don't want to be too fussy because I don't want it to take too long. But you know what I'm saying? The front of the fin shouldn't be so crazy. Um, do I have to go back quick? How easy can I go back? I do like the undo button. Okay, so we had 1 and we had 2. Okay, so look, we went all the way back. Hit F to center. Okay, so sorry about that, guys. No wonder my videos are so long. Okay, so let's move this forward. Or do we like the ridges over here better? I'm gonna try out this ridges. Yeah, let's try this. Okay, so we'll do the first cut. Oops, I don't want the same thing to happen. So let me move this over. I just don't, this is the fin, you know, we don't want this so thick. So let's put this right here. I think this will be worth it, the time that we're taking. Okay, combine. Awesome. And whoops, I should have just duplicated it again or whatever, but we could do it like this. Okay, let's do our second cut. Kind of line it up, kind of like the other one was. Okay, let's cut down deeper. Yeah, there we go. Okay, combine. Yeah! Yeah, look at this. Why am I so excited? I think by using the scribble, is it called scribble? Yeah. By using the scribble tool, I think you could really make some organic shapes in Tinkercad, and that's what a lot of people struggle with. They don't use that, I guess. And I didn't really either very much. Okay, how far out should we have this stick? Like that? Now, that looks pretty cool. We could change the angles, of course. What we'll do is we will put the different ones at different angles. But see, I don't want this to take so long. Like, I would recommend if you were doing this, you could make literally a brand new fin for each one so it was different. But what we're going to do is we're going to duplicate it. And see, now we have 2. Let's just slide it way over. And let's do a mirror image. So look, you could hit this. You can mirror it, and it'll flip it. Okay. Let's hit F to center. And now we can spin it. And we'll put it at a slightly different angle. Maybe it'll trick people. They'll think it's a different fin. Okay. That is cool. Let's see. Yeah, like obviously it would be cool if it was a completely different fin. Maybe we'll have this one kind of more... I'm just trying to look at how it looks like when it's in farther. It looks good. Okay, let's... Honestly, just for the sake of time... Did I just duplicate one again? Yeah. Let's move one to the back. Maybe I should look at a picture of a koi fish just in case. I mean, we can make up our own fish too. Yeah, they got 2 sets of fins. They've got some different fins going on. Yeah, We could do whatever we want. So we could do a set of 4 like this. We want these different though. I think on the real fish, let's see. If these are a little smaller, what if we make them taller? Actually, we should, yeah, they look like a little different fin if we make them taller. So let's do that. What about a different angle? What if we spin it completely around? Let's just try stuff. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Does it just look weird because, okay, let's keep it like this. Do we want it big or small? What if it was really big? Maybe that would look cool. Butterfly koi, I've had koi and goldfish that have crazy fins. Let's just try it. Maybe I won't spend too much time positioning fins because you guys get the point. Should I try it closer to his body? This will be our own species. This is a new species. I should really stop messing with it. I don't want these videos to be so long, but I also don't want to make like cuts and fast forwards and stuff because then you don't really see the whole process. And I don't know. I don't like that. Okay, duplicate. We're gonna cruise now. Do 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 do. Oh god, we're moving slow. There we go. Let's mirror it. So mirror image. Flip it. And let's attach it. Let's do a slightly different angle so it doesn't look so perfect. Well, let's say. Oh, well, it's not touching his body, so it would help if it was touching, huh? Let's make sure. Oh, yeah. It looks like the other one's barely touching, too. I guess we should have them in so at least they attach nice like that. Here, let's check on these. Look. Good thing I looked under here. Okay. You could slide the whole work area over if you hold down shift, and it's going really slow, probably because I'm underneath it. Hold down shift and then hold down right mouse button, and see you can move the whole plane, work plane. Okay, this is actually looking pretty awesome. He doesn't have a tail. He looks weird. He doesn't have a tail. Oh, I would like to add scales to him too, but that's going to take a while. Okay, let's do... Can't we do... We could do a tail just like we did... Wow, we can make his tail really big and crazy. Let's do it. I'm just going to start scribbling. So let's see. I'm just doing something. I don't even know what I'm doing. So let me make some big old... You know, we'll kind of follow the theme of his other fins, so I'm just making these big old spikes. Can I go off of this, or is it going to... See, we're doing experiments. Yeah, it let me. So do. Okay, let's just play with this for a second. I want his tail to be taller. Let's just duplicate it and flip it. So we have two of them. And let's combine them like this. Oh, fancy. Okay, let's do that. And you know what we're going to do next? We're going to do our little trick that we did with the other fins. So we're going to make... Sure, we got a new technique. We just invented it today. Okay, so let's do the same thing. Let's make a big curvy shape. And actually, if we want it thicker, can I change the size of this? I don't think so. Here. Wow, if I had a pen. It would help to make this thicker. So if you have time, you could color one side in like this. Actually, especially these bumped in parts. This is literally the first time I've done this technique, so that's what's so cool about uh, Tinkercad and like just trying stuff, you know, and not always starting with a plan. This is gonna work awesome, man. You saw how cool them fins look. Okay, and you'll see why this will help us out by coloring the one side in. Here, one more line here, because we're using this as another cutout tool. There we go. Done. Okay, let's make this tall. And we gotta lay it down this way. Okay, let's make it wide. Probably has to be a little wider this way too. Okay, let's turn it into a hole. There, see, we can use it to cut. We're going to use it to cut into our fin. This is our tail fin, obviously. Oh yeah, we got to do a dorsal fin too. Oh wow, I should really change my movements back to 1 millimeter. So don't take so long. See, now we can cut a lot more out at once without, you know, we might still have to cut in a two-step process. Ooh, you know what? We could even do this. Have the tail, yeah, let's do this. Okay, so what, oops. Once again, we're going to duplicate our cutter because we might have to do two cuts. Okay, let's select both of these and group. Oops, I only selected one. Wow, it looks cool having layers though. I never thought about that. Oof. Let's stick with our first plan. Oh yeah, see, we actually have three objects here, so let me select them all and group. Ah, oh, it's fantastic. It is fantastic. Okay, lower. We got to do it one more cut. Let's make this, now we could even angle this again. I'm trying to get that, you know, the attachment point here a little lower, like smaller. 0.1. There. So see, now we're making another cut here. Let's do it. Okay, let's select everything. Yeah. Oh, it's great. It's great. It's great. Okay, let's move it back here. We can always, this is a huge tail, but we can always make it smaller or bigger. Okay, let's flop it around. Ah, flop it around. Fish. Fish statue. Oh my goodness, I have to keep changing this. There we go. Now, oh yeah, see his tail's coming, swooping back this way, which means the tail should be kind of swooping that way too. So let's see what kind of attachment spot we want. We can always trim this down because see it's kind of bulky. First, let's see what it looks like. It looks awesome, but it needs to be. I would like to leave it that big, but let's make it a little smaller. Just because this attachment point is kind of and we have to leave it flat on the ground or it'll be really weird to print. Okay, so we're going to have to fix that attachment point because it's too weird. It looks like it could be spun a little more. Where's the spinning arrow? Here it is. Is that way too much? That'll show that our fish is indeed curved. Okay. Yeah, that'll be a little hard. I mean, not hard, but we got to make this attach better. Like, you get what I'm saying? This is going to have to slim down. I guess we should figure out that really fast. And the way we will do it is, do you see how I'm stalling in my voice? I'm stalling. Watch this. I am going to do it right now. Okay, let's make this kind of smaller. Actually, I'm going to make this big. Watch this. Okay, duplicate. We'll turn one into a hole. So we have two here. Let's make one a lot smaller. So look, there is now a small one inside there. And let's make it even a tiny bit smaller. Okay, see? And watch. I hope this works. Okay, I selected both and group. Now we have a cone with a hole in it. And can't we just go like this? That's in my way, of course. We'll flip this on its side, turn it into a hole. Whoa, what? Was it not on its side? Okay. There we go. Okay. Do you guys see what I'm doing? Is this, am I crazy or is this going to work? So see, I'm just trying to turn this end. I'm trying to trim this end down into a nice shape. So let's make this whole cutout smaller. Okay, we're just going to kind of eyeball it. Dude, I think this is going to work. You see what I'm saying, right? Okay, because see, it's going to cut. It's going to cut off the bottom. Yeah. I feel like that might work. Am I missing something that I should be? Okay, whatever. Let's just go for it. And group. Did I like spend way too much time doing that? Um, and then the way that attaches, I'm gonna do one more little snip here. So that did work, but was that like way too much effort? How am I doing on time? Oh no, I'm already over 35 minutes. Why didn't you guys tell me? Jeez. Jeez. Oh, you guys are in trouble. You're supposed to tell me. And of course, I'm moving everything super slow motion. Okay, look, we'll do a little. Let's do, a little cut like this. Yeah, absolutely. I could have probably just done this before. Whatever. Okay, combine. There we go. That was probably way too much work. Okay, let's bring it back in. I'll hold shift so it goes faster. If you're moving stuff, you can also hold down shift and it'll move faster. There we go, my dudes. Let's move it over because we can. Look, that side's in. There's a little triangle there sticking out. Let's check this side. And I kind of want it centered-ish. Look at. Oh, we don't need supports. Yeah, there'll be a little bit of supports right there. Okay, let's zoom out. Dude, this is great. I think it'll be worth the time. It's a fishy. Okay. Let's quick make. Let's go faster this time. Let me make. We got to make a back fin. How do we curve it? I'll just start doing something and we'll check it out. I already don't like that. Let's make some of the same shapes that we were doing before. I feel like we could do something with that. Let's just do that. Okay, it's already pretty cool looking actually. Okay, let's just make it thin. I'll have to pick up the pace a little, so I won't be too fussy about this back fin. Okay, let's at least do something with it. So let's do this. So what we're going to do is this. Okay, so let's trim it so we can use a regular, more normal cutout here. So let's just bring this in. You see what I'm saying? See what I'm doing? Yeah, sure. And now let's just duplicate this and mirror it with this arrow. And look, we could snip it in on this side too. And then it won't look so blocky, like the fin won't look so blocky. So let's just do that. We won't be fussy. And combine. Oh, yeah, we're good. Oh, this is way below the plane. Okay. And Okay, yeah, this is fine. I like that. Let's put it over here. Okay, let's get it into place. It probably doesn't really curve with this body, but we will deal with that. I can't see what I'm doing. Okay, let's get over the top of them here. And spin it. Yeah, obviously if we made it kind of curving, it would have been cooler. What if we make it a little smaller, but taller? Oh, I see. Wow, it's way down. Ah, that's way too big. No, well, it looks cool though. Um, what do we do? Okay, let's, uh, it looks kind of cool though. So I don't want to make it smaller. Okay, we'll make it a little smaller. Okay, visualize. You get what I'm saying? We should have made it kind of curving, but that is also not super fast and easy. How fast can we make a slight curve on just on the front? How fast are we at our new technique? We're about to find out. See, we could just make our own cut tools, which is really cool. Okay, we're going to have to duplicate this to make more. See, to cut this. Oops. I mean, obviously I don't want that many. I wasn't even paying attention to what I was cutting, actually. Go back. This is way too much of an angle. I was trying to do it quick. I wasn't really paying attention. We want another one. Should I just see what that looks like? How many do we have selected? All of them? Uh-oh, did I select the fish too? Uh-oh. Whoopsies. Wow, all that for just that little. Oh, it helped a little. Okay, so what if we like duplicated one of these and made like a little small one and we could turn it. You know, maybe it'll look like the fin is, I don't know. Let's just see what it looks like. It looks pretty cool. Let's make it even smaller. Okay, we can bring it up a little. We want to make sure it's nice and attached. Oh, it looks like we could tip it back. I'll give it a little different look too. What is that thing sticking out? Oh, weird. Okay. He's got a couple fins. There's like a little extra piece. I'm trying to find it here. I'm not making you guys dizzy, am I? Where did this little piece come from right here? Should we leave it like a little anomaly? Sure. Wow, this is cool. Okay, it's been 45 minutes. Okay, we're all right. I'm going to take a tiny little break, drink some coffee, and visualize his face. And if I'm going to quick put some scales on. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Okay, I made a decision. So I am going to add scales to this, but I'm not going to make you guys watch me do the whole thing. So what I'm going to do is I'll just have you guys watch the first couple that I place, and then I'll just skip to when I'm done. So look, I'm just making a single scale. You can hit D to drop if you want it flat on the plane. Okay, let's... Actually, you know what? I'm going to leave these kind of thick because they'll be easier to place into the body without like hovering over parts, like curved parts. So actually leaving these thick is going to help a lot. Okay, they're going to be much, much, much smaller. Okay, something like that. Okay, so let's get one. I'll probably go down the back first. Let me think about it. Overlap them this way. Yeah, I'll probably kind of work my way in. Yeah, so the final layer scales runs down the side. That would probably be most gooder. Or not. Wait, how do scales work? Never mind. Don't you start at the back? Yeah, start at the back. And I'll have to make them smaller. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm just going to, and I'll be duplicating them a lot, but I'm going to have to kind of lay them out separately. It's going to be kind of awful. Why am I doing this? Oh no, why am I doing this? It sounded better when I was sipping on my coffee. I'm like, I can do that. That's easy. But basically, well, here, let me try something real quick. Wow, I'm not doing good. Let me see if I can use the duplicate button to help me a lot. Don't worry, I'm not going to make you guys watch much more. I'm going to keep this video under an hour. That's already long, too long. Okay, are we to the darn thing yet? There we go. So see, we have the first scale. We have one scale in, but we need like... Okay, so watch this. I wonder if this will help. So I'm going to hit duplicate. Well, first I'm going to... Here, click off and back on. I'm going to hit duplicate. And I'm going to move this up. Like, kind of move it, you know, up his back a little bit. Sure, like that. And I'm going to make it a tiny bit bigger. Like that. What if I just hit duplicate some more then? See? Look. Am I cheating? And then look, I can grab these and, you know, oops. Yeah, you get what I'm saying. Maybe I'll just do some scales. Maybe just to roll down his back. But you see what I'm saying? Look at how easy I made a whole bunch. And see, it even adjusted the size for me. Obviously, I have to switch some of these angles, like, and these scales are sticking up really far. It's kind of funny. Okay, I'm just trying to do stuff. So that wasn't so bad. So yeah, see, I'm just kind of aligning them with the shape of our fish's body. I don't really know what I'm doing. Yeah, maybe I'll just take some rows. It just looked really blank with no scales. Here, okay, let's zoom back. Dude, that looks awesome. Them are some thick scales. Obviously, I could tip them down a little. Okay, I'll pause it, and I'm just going to kind of continue doing a few more scales like that. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll just add a couple rows. Some koi have these big, giant, weird scales down the side. Um, so maybe I'll just do a few. Okay, I'll be right back. All right, guys, I'm back. That's as much scaling as I want to do right now. So just for the sake of the video, you guys can add more scales, rows, do whatever you want, but it takes a long time. So I just added these kind of middle strips of scales. Actually, some koi actually do have really big scales right down the center, so it doesn't look that weird even. I think it looks cool. So, and they're big and thick. I don't care. This is kind of like an artsy piece almost. So let's just quick do his facial features, and we can call this done. Okay, let's do. Oh, I guess we can. That looks funny. Let's put this circle right here. We're gonna make an eyeball, I guess. So let's make a flat little patty. Yeah, we're gonna make this easy. Oh yeah, we gotta have something go easy now after all them scales. That was not very fun. Okay, let's tilt it in a little bit. There, now we're doing stuff easy. I hit F to zoom in on it. Should we tilt it some more? You can always turn it transparent to see how much is touching, because see, if it's not touching, then it's not as dark. So see the dark part? That's where it's touching. We can leave it stick out a little so it's got some texture. Okay, that's fine. So you know what? Let's just duplicate it and bring it on over. Okay, we'll have to change the angle of it, of course. Oh yeah, this angle's we really screwed up the angle. Okay. Oh geez. Okay, turn it that way, and since the fish is spinning this way, I feel like it should be moved forward a little bit then, like, you know, like this. Let's turn it transparent so we could see. Okay, let's give a little visualize here. Okay, that one's sticking out. Okay, this one needs to stick out a little farther. Let's look straight down. See what I mean? Look, this one still looks too far back. It's because the fish is turning or something. Okay, so let's just monkey with it here. There. We're not going to be too fussy about the eyes. There, that's fine. Okay, let's see. The nostril hole is actually like... I actually have a picture of a koi on my phone right now. The nostril hole is kind of like up here. Let's just add a little hole. We're going to keep this real easy now because oh god, we have 5 minutes left and it'll be an hour. Oh dear. Oh dear. Uh-oh. Now I'm in panic. Come on, why can't I make this small? Hold shift. Okay, let's make a tiny little cutout. F. There's our nostril. Geez, I'm not doing very good centering it here. F key zooms you way in because it's so small. Okay, let's get this in position. Okay, there we go. Good enough. We just have little nostril divots. Okay, now we just have to do the mouth and we are done. We're running out of time. Okay, you know what's weird is they kind of have, I'm looking at a picture on my phone. They kind of have a goofy mouth shaped like this, like a tube sticking down, kind of out and down a little bit. Um, so why don't I just quick build it big like this? Let me just build his little face and lips kind of big over here, and we will just shrink it down and then it won't look so weird. Okay, so let's just do something. Okay, so we're going to make it into like a little tube like this. I mean, we're going to cut this. Honestly, I'm not even worried about if it's perfectly... There we go. Okay, combine. Oops, I just realized I kind of want this up to... Let's see. Oh, whoops. Yeah, more like this. Like this is like what the entrance to their mouth looks like. See, if you do it kind of bigger, then it won't look as weird once you shrink it down, you know? Okay, let's make a big old... We got to make like a lip. Let's make a rounded lip for him. This is funny. Okay. Tube. 0.75. I'm just guessing. Yeah, I wasn't too far off. So if you change this number, you know, it changes that size of the tube. Okay, that's a little more like it, and smooth it out a little with this. Ah, this is funny. See, I'm making little lips on here. Okay, that's actually pretty good. Actually, I like that. They kind of have some other little ring going on. So let's actually duplicate this, and we're gonna add kind of another little piece of texture here. Like we're just gonna try to make it look a little more natural. Like, yeah, see, yep, like that. And we'll actually do that. Here, we'll stretch it out. Yeah, yeah, stuff like that. See, now it's looking more. It looks more natural. We're gonna cut this off. So how could we do that rounded? Oh, okay. Yeah, I like that actually. Okay, let's stick with that. And then, okay, this is actually going better than I thought. Okay, let's take one of these and flip it and cruise fast sides. Let's make this very tiny. Okay, we're going to make his little bottom lip here. You won't notice the jankiness because this is going to be pretty small. So it's best to design stuff like with bigger pieces. Then when you shrink it down, you won't even notice what's happening. Let's... I mean, you know, it's not going to look... We just don't have a lot of time. It's not going to blend in with this. It's that good, but... Let's just try this. We got to cut this off now. Let's turn this blue so it blends in a little bit. There. Yeah, their mouth's shaped like this. It's goofy. Okay. I think we'll be all right because we're going to shrink this down. So let's cut off that. There's parts that stick under, you know. So let's cut this off using that same technique like I did before. and select everything and group. There we go. Yeah, dude, this is like exactly what their mouth looks like. Look, he's got a big mouth. Okay, so let's line it up. Before we tip it up, we want to make sure we like the angle that it's lined up at. Okay, so let's, what do you think? Right about there's fine. And then, oh, we're going to have to tip it up at a couple angles here. Okay, let's make it smaller. And bring it up. This is so funny. Yeah, this is great. Okay, we got to get it in position better. Okay, let's get it under him a little more. Dude, we're rocking it. That is honestly, let's see, is it face down? Like, we could even tip it a little bit more. Let's see if it looks better or worse. Let's put it up. That is honestly pretty much what they look like. Here, let's turn it. Can we turn it dark blue? Oh, I see. So see if it blends in. Okay, and maybe we can make some. You know what? I'm happy with that. That's fine. Um, let's just do one more thing and we'll call it done. So we could maybe, let's just see what this looks like. Maybe make little flat patties to kind of show the gill plate. And maybe it'll kind of blend our mouth in a little bit too. Get what I'm saying? Like, what if we add these, like a little gill plate? Should we change the dimensions a little? We can always delete this. I'm not sure. Let's just see if it looks good. So see, we could have this in. Is this a really bad idea? I thought it might be a good idea, but maybe it's not. It almost is, but it needs more work. Can we make this fatter? Okay, that's already better. Oof, I don't think it looks very good, does it? I'm taking too long. A little better. Oops, slide the whole thing in. Oh, I just have it at like awful angles too, don't I? Actually, that one looks pretty good. Is it sticking out too far? Actually, now that I got it in place good, I like it. We're doing it. Quick, duplicate. And you know what we're going to do? We're going to mirror it. So let's slide it over here. I can't even see it. Faster. Okay. And mirror. We're still going to have to adjust it a lot, aren't we? Okay, I got the gill plates where I want them, and I'm just going to quick do a little snip. So I thought I better start talking again and show this in case People wonder what I'm doing. Okay, F. So let's kind of line this up again. I guess I could have had it lined up before I started talking. It's weird because our fish is at the goofy angle. I just thought I would trim these gill plates a little. Like, let me grab them here. Grab the other one and combine. Okay, let's see. I don't know if that's better, but it looks kind of cool. Okay, we can do that. That's fine. And is the only thing sticking through right there. Okay, and the gill plates are sticking through. So we just, last step. Dude, we're almost done. Thank gosh. I'm so sorry that this one's so long. But I really don't want to edit much out because then you might miss like certain steps that people might want to know. So, okay, we can grab, actually, let's just group the whole fish because we're done. Let's combine it. And computer's thinking because there's a pretty lot of parts to this actually. Wow, this is cool. I'll have to pick some, I'll have to see what I have for filament. I'll have to pick some, probably that two-colored pearlescent, that bicolored filament. Oh, that'll look really good. I hope I have enough left. I'd love to print this really huge, but... Okay, we broke the computer. When it's red on the outline, then it's still thinking, it's processing. I'll wait till it's done. Okay, it's done. Check that out. This thing's gorgeous. We did it. Oh, it took a long time. I guess that's going to happen with these organic. I call this an organic model. Because it's hard to do organic models in Tinkercad. Because look, you just have these simple shapes to work with. I think it turned out good. I think it was worth it. So, awesome. I'm going to print this out and let's take a look at how it looks. Whoa, look at this, guys. Wow, this turned out awesome. Look. Our koi is done. Look at this. I printed it pretty small because I wanted to print it on this small printer in high detail. And I'm low on filament of this cool dual colored. Look, see, this side's blue. And this side's magenta. And it kind of fades in between. It's a dual colored pearlescent. Can we get closer and be focused? Oh, fancy. So look, we got all the detail, his little mouth. Yep. Its eyeballs. Wow, this is great. And look, we got that nice, ooh, that's a good shot. We got that nice curved shape, which is hard to do on Tinkercad, so I think we did good. Look at that. Whoa. Absolutely beautiful. Awesome. We'll have to do more organic type of object sculptures, figures, animals. So subscribe and join in and give me some ideas in the comments. And we'll get back to you on the next video. See you guys.